go, here we go. All right, you guys, I get asked all the time, how do I use my cards? So I thought I'd shoot you this video, and I'm just going to go through a bunch of cards and how I use them and how they work. So first of all, for those of you that are just watching this for the first time, these are all cards that are made from an app on my phone. I can't show you the phone because it's actually filming this. From an app on my phone. I do it during all kinds of random times, whether I'm laying in bed, sitting on the couch, sitting on the toilet, sitting waiting for Bella to get out of school, in between meetings, a minute here on the treadmill or whatever. I'm creating these cards. These cards are going from the app on my phone to people's mailboxes. Okay, this is marketing. In the end of the day, the one that has the most relationships wins, okay? And no matter what you do, whether it's traditional business, you need a network of customers. Every successful business on the planet is filled with happy, loyal, referring, retaining, repeat customers, right? Any business, it doesn't matter. And so the way to build a huge customer base is to influence upon people, make them feel special, make them feel liked and appreciated. It's called appreciation marketing. The biggest form of advertising in the world today is word of mouth. And so people that refer, they're your best source. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start with all different types of cards here, but I'm going to go with my anniversary card because this one, our anniversary just passed, 15-year anniversary. This is our wedding dance song. I put it on the front, and it's got a love story on the inside. Okay, this is framed in our house. We simply flipped it backwards, framed it, and it's in a frame, and Bella will find this one day and read a love story about her parents. Okay, and what I did even a step further is I made our wedding song go to 15 years of our life and put it to our wedding song. And when you scan this with a QR code, which you could actually do on this video, if you want to scan this with a QR code, you can watch the wedding video song that I made for my husband. All right, so that's one way I did it for that. Veterans Day. Here's a card that I did where I sent a whole bunch of veterans in my lives just a happy Veterans Day and thank you for your service. Okay, this is really huge relationship builder. My mother's sister passed away, my aunt. My first sympathy card ever that I made for my mother and sent to my mother with some pictures of my aunt inside. Huge, priceless. My mom has it sitting on her mirror. Somebody actually made this card and sent it to me. So if you're a networker of any kind, or you have an employee or a manager or someone that you really want to glorify or edify, somebody actually went onto my Facebook. Her name was Linda. She went on and stalked my Facebook, which I appreciate, and found a bunch of pictures from my past. And she made this card with a whole bunch of pictures from my past. And then on the inside of it, she just put some really kind words to me about it. And this card means a lot to me, okay? This card is also in a frame in my home. That's another way you can use it. I was speaking at an event a couple weeks ago, and somebody took a picture of me speaking in the event and sent me this card about how much I inspire them. That's a cool thing to do. If you're in network marketing and you have people that are speaking at events, or you're at an event somewhere where somebody inspires you, take a picture of them and send them a card telling them how much they inspired you. Okay? These cards all cost $1.64 because the price of a stamp just went down, thanks to us, including postage. And you don't have to print them, you don't have to go to the mailbox, you don't have to go search for cards, you get to make them right there at your fingertips. Here's a New Year's card that I made with a bunch of my friends from the place where I used to live, and this is a memory card. And I just put together all the fun times that we had. And this is a gift that people keep for a lifetime because it's memorable. It's like getting your yearbook. It's like, how many times am I in there? You know, it's kind of cool. Pastor Appreciation Month. I made this card for our pastor at church and spanned the choir across the back and put some nice things about our daughter in it. And the pastor shared this card for weeks at church and even came up to me and told me eye to eye, heart to heart, what this card meant to them. Because nobody sends their pastor an appreciation for what they do, and they do a lot. This is a really cool one. This is a love card from my husband that's actually in a frame. And Bella will find this card too one day. And I love it because when a child finds cards that are written about how much the other one loves them, it's just powerful. We moved into a new home and somebody sent me this home is, you know, congratulations on your new home with some cute pictures of us. And this is awesome for me. That was heartwarming to me. Okay, here's a card that I sent to my mother because my mother is not on social media. How many people do you know that have an elder in their life that do not get text messages because they don't have texting? They don't have Facebook. They're not on social media. So what do they never get? They never get to see what we get to see. And so this was my daughter's 12th birthday morning. And I made this card up with everything that happened in our world and a little showing for my mom. Shows my daughter's vanity area, my daughter's test scores at church. We remodeled our living room with our furniture, and I sent that to my mom, who does not live near us, who my daughter is her only granddaughter, and this keeps her connected, which is awesome. My daughter even sends her cards from her phone. Here's a cool card. We went on a cruise with my brother-in-law for his birthday and his girlfriend. So we put some pictures together of the cruise, and they can frame this, okay? And then I just sent them in my own handwriting. You know, it was a great time, had fun, can't wait to do it again. Here's a really cool idea. This gives me the ability to do things for people that you just can't afford to do in the traditional world. But my friend's daughter had passed away, and it meant something to me because I knew them. I did their hair for many years. And I made this memory card for them of her daughter, and it was so touching to them. They asked me to send one to their children, and so I did. And this is one that I sent to their children. And so she gets this beautiful card of their mommy. It's awesome. I was in an event and met Dean, and he was so impressed with our meeting. He sent me this. You know, it's a great way to just say thank you. Takes a second to drop that card on an app and send it. My husband sent me I sent my husband this anniversary card, a love card, to him. Very cool. You can even get funny and creative. Somebody sent us a really hilarious card. My husband had ripped his pants at work, and so they told him to duct tape it, and our friend sent us this, and this QR code is a video on 25 ways to make clothes out of duct tape. It's kind of hilarious. So that's personal ways. These are postcards. A friend of mine, Sandra, posted a picture of her daughter and granddaughter's birthday party, so I thought that was too cute. Sent it on a postcard. And this one is one of my favorites. This is my friend Rick and his grandkids, and I think this is just a piece of art picture. And I just put, this photo belongs on print. That's all I did, is sent this postcard to him, and he loves it. This is a keeper for him. All right, here we go into some business ways. I love this one. This is for a dentist, okay? So how many kids go to the dentist, take a picture of the kid, and send them a cute little card with some steps on how to take care of their teeth? This kid is going to keep this picture forever. They're going to feel famous because they got a card from the owner, the dentist. They're going to be like, oh, I got a card from the dentist, and they're going to keep it. And this kid is going to grow up to stay a patient of this dental place till they're an adult, and they're going to send their kids and their kids. Do you get it? That's how you build long-term customer retention and referrals. This kid will collect every card that he gets sent to him every time he goes in for his dental checkup. And it takes just a second of time to take a picture. They take pictures already when they're in the dental chair. Why not take it, one that you drop right on an app, and send it to the kid? And this will impress upon the parents too. It's pretty powerful. All right, dog walking, veterinarian, dog grooming, you name it. Put a picture of the dog on the front of the card, not just a little character, but take a picture of the customer's dog and send it to them. They will save this card. It'll go on their refrigerator. They will refer you because your branding's on the back. Their friend's going to grab the card and say, what is it? What is it? You can put your message as to whatever you want on the inside. They're going to love it. Someone you know having a great trip or own a travel agency. This is a travel agency using their card, teaching their customers how to have a great trip, reminding them to take sunscreen and the things that you need on your vacation. Realtors. Realtors are closing million-dollar deals with our cards because of their creative. The one who impresses upon the customer the most will always win. Always. What about a landscaping company? Brand yourself on the back of a card. Get creative and send somebody with a horrible lawn or a big fat lawn that you want to them as your customer. Send them a card. They will call you and they will want you to be their gardener because they were so impressed with your creative marketing. It shows you're a smart businessman. Okay, do you own a spa? How about something like this? Send your spa menu with a little note inside. If I would have had this type of a service when I started my salons, I would have been taking before, during, and after pictures of every customer that came in, and not just putting it on Facebook, but putting it on a card and sending it to them, because that card would end up on their refrigerator or their vanity mirror, and they would see it every day, and they would see how great they look with their hair done, and they'll come back sooner for more appointments, and they'll tell all their friends about you, because every time you go, their friends come to their house, they're going to see the great picture of their hair done. What about a photographer? People who own photography companies. Look at how cute this is. You can put your work and send it to someone, branding yourself if it's time for holiday pictures, graduations, weddings, you name it. What about insurance? Insurance agencies need customers too, and they get to thank their customers. It's pretty cool. Okay, I bought my second car from the same guy who sold me my first car because he sent me cards. He sent me a thank you card, a birthday card, and a holiday card every year, and he even sent my car a birthday card. He impressed upon me so much. He always kept himself in front of me in my conscious mind versus my subconscious mind. And I probably referred him 6 people that bought cars from him too. It wasn't until I got into this business that I realized I quit buying cars from him because he quit sending me cards. Once he quit sending me cards, he quit impressing upon me, and I forgot all about him. So I went and bought a car, and instead of him sending me a car, I sent him a car. A card, not a car. Put before and after pictures, said thank you for all you did. I got a call from the fleet manager. The fleet manager saw my information on the back of this card and was so impressed with this card, he wanted to know more information and for me to help him implement this service into the Kia dealership. Okay, of course, holiday cards nobody sends holiday cards anymore, but you can send holiday cards, just personal handwritten cards. And let me tell you, people love it because nobody's personally touching people anymore. Okay, here's one. Maybe you haven't seen someone in a really long time and you just want to check in with somebody and see how they're doing. Just say hello. That's one way. Let's say you go to a networking event. Take a selfie, and instead of just putting it on Facebook, put it on a card. And send everyone in the group a card and say how great it was to get to meet you, my fellow networker, and let's stay connected. You guys, these are priceless ways to expand your network and make friends. If you haven't talked to someone in a really long time, you don't quite know what to say if you pick up the phone and call them, well, send them the phone instead. Put a little picture and watch what happens. Here's another cool one. I have a friend who moved here from Iceland. She didn't know a soul. She wanted to meet people. When I met her, she had 300 friends on her Facebook, and they were all from other countries. Less than 1 month later, she has almost 4,000 friends on her Facebook. She just started friending networkers, and she sent them this card. She asked for their mailing address. She sent them this card, and now she's got friends and a business that's thriving, and people signing up left and right because she was creative. She set herself apart in the sea of people wanting to build their networks and make relationships. She taught them how to do it by sending them this card. Let's say you are a networker, or you're a salesperson, or you are a subcontractor or independent contractor, and you meet someone for the first time and you want to stay in touch with them. Take a selfie of them, put it inside a card like this, and send it to them with a handwritten note from yourself, and now you'll be in touch with them forever. Here's a really great one. Given enough coffee, I could rule the world. I believe in random acts of coffee, and it's a Starbucks card. You can send this to anybody. It's very, very impressionable. Let's just say you just want to have some fun memories and send a card to someone and just say thanks for everything they've done to you. These cards are priceless. Okay. You inspire me. Who do you know that you have in your life that inspires you? Send a picture of them in just a quick little note. These cards get kept forever. They're impressionable. And here's my final one. The brick and mortar world has turned to click and order. What you're looking at is a company that's nothing more than a paradigm shift. Just like what happened with Blockbuster Video, that what happened with all of your Tower Records and stores like that is what's happening to Hallmark. We are simply reinventing the world of card sending. That's all it is. App technology makes life happen faster, more affordable. All of these cards, even this card right here, less than $2. Where else can you do that? I want to show you one more. This is what's called a jumbo card. These jumbo cards, once they're opened up, they're 1.5 feet wide. Here's an example of one that I made, And the front of it says, Happy New Year. Hang this somewhere that you can see it every day. We want to make you smile for 365 days. I sent this to my aunt. Okay, do you think my aunt, who's over 90 years old, loves this? Absolutely, it makes her smile. Mother's Day, any type of a holiday or special occasion or birthday or anything like that. I'm going to share with you a Christmas gift that I did to all the family members in my family. I went in and I took their life and I put it on a big jumbo card. And the responses were huge. This doesn't mean anything to you, but this means a lot to the person who received it. These are being framed and put on people's walls because the quality of these things are priceless. This is a $5 gift that has more meaningful value than a $200 gift card to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. That's a one-time gift. Roses that die. These don't die, they last forever. It's the love and affection and time and energy that you put into it that is priceless in this thing. Love it, you guys. All right, so that's just a few ways of how I use my SendOutCards business. If I can help you in any way, call me. I will help you build your network no matter what your network is. If you want to be successful, you need a network of people. Successful people make their income through multiple streams of income. This is also a business. If you want to make a paycheck by making people feel happy and showing other people how they can do the same thing, I'll teach you how. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.